Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something that affects so many of us, nutrition after the age of 60. You see, once you hit that milestone, the kind of fuel your body needs, well, it changes a lot. So let's get into why that shift happens and what it really means for your health.
And that's the big question, isn't it? Why the change? The short answer is, this isn't about eating less, it's about eating so much smarter. The reasons for this are all rooted in these fundamental shifts in how our bodies work, from our metabolism all the way down to our muscles.
All right, so first things first, the big why. The number one reason your diet needs a rethink is because the old rules just don't apply anymore. There's a totally new balance between the energy you're burning and the nutrients your body is crying out for to stay strong.
Check this out. This is basically the new equation we're all working with. As we get older, we tend to be a little less physically active, which means our bodies just don't need as many calories. But, and here's the paradox, at the exact same time our need for specific nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and protein, it actually goes up. We need more nutritional bang for every single calorie. So, what's the solution? It's focusing on what we call nutrient-dense foods. Just think of it as getting the maximum amount of nutrition for a minimum number of calories. The whole goal is to fill your plate with foods that are absolutely packed with the good stuff, so even a smaller meal can give your body everything it's asking for.
So, what does your body actually prioritize now? Well, after 60, the focus really narrows down to three crucial, non-negotiable pillars of health. We're talking about maintaining muscle, keeping your digestion happy, and staying hydrated.
First up, and this one is a biggie, muscle. It is totally natural to lose some muscle mass as we age, but it is definitely not a done deal. The absolute key to fighting back against this decline is protein. It's the essential building block for repairing and maintaining strong, healthy muscles that keep you moving.
Now, this process has a medical name, sarcopenia. I know, it sounds a little intimidating, but just understanding what it is the first step to managing it. Sarcopenia is exactly why staying mobile and strong is so important, and it's why getting enough protein in your diet is absolutely non-negotiable.
So how much are we talking about? For men over 60, you want to aim for about 65 to 70 grams a day. For women, it's a little less, around 55 to 60 grams. And you can get this from all kinds of great sources like lean chicken, fish, eggs, or even plant-based powerhouses like lentils and dairy.
Okay, next on the priority list is fiber. And let me tell you, its benefits go way beyond just, keeping you regular. A high-fiber diet is an absolute powerhouse for your heart, it helps you control your blood sugar, and it even plays a role in preventing colon cancer, which becomes a bigger risk as we get older.
For men over 60, the magic number you're shooting for is 30 grams of fiber every day. Hitting this goal is a huge step in protecting your digestive system and your heart for the long haul.
And for women in the same age group, the daily goal is just a little lower, right around 25 grams. That amount is so crucial for helping manage things like blood sugar and cholesterol levels.
And it's also important to know that not all fiber is created equal. You've got insoluble fiber, which you'll find in things like whole grains. It's fantastic for your colon and heart. And then there's soluble fiber from foods like fruits, veggies, and oats, and that's the stuff that helps lower cholesterol and keep your blood sugar steady. A nice, varied diet makes sure you get plenty of both.
Our third priority is so simple, but wow, it is so easy to overlook. We're talking about water. As we age, our sense of thirst can actually start to fade a bit, which puts us at a higher risk for dehydration. And that can affect everything from how well your kidneys work to your energy levels and even your mental clarity.
So, what's the goal? Just aim to drink somewhere between 8 and 12 glasses of water every single day. It's such a simple target, but it keeps your entire system running the way it should.
Okay, so we've covered the big three: protein, fiber, and water. Now let's zoom in a little bit and talk about micronutrients. I want you to think of these as the special forces of your diet. These are the specific vitamins and minerals that become so incredibly crucial after 60. This checklist here is your new best friend. Let's start with vitamin B6. It helps keep your nerves and muscles working properly. Next up, take a look at vitamin D. It's absolutely essential for absorbing calcium, but our skin produces less of it as we age, which is why a supplement is often a good idea. That leads us right to calcium, which is your bone's #1 defense against osteoporosis. You can see women in particular need a bit more. And finally, making sure you get enough iron right from your diet is key to keeping fatigue and anemia at bay.
Okay, let's tackle a big one, fats. For decades, fat was painted as this terrible villain, right? But now we know the story is, well, it's a lot more interesting than that.
The real key is understanding that not all fats are the same, and some of them are absolutely vital for your health.
Here's exactly why some fats are so important. Your body literally needs them to absorb certain vitamins. We're talking about A, D, E, and K. These are what we call fat-soluble, which just means without some healthy fat in your diet, your body can't make use of them at all. So here's the easy way to think about it. The good fats are unsaturated. You'll find them in amazing foods like olive oil, avocados, nuts, and fish. They actually help protect your heart. Then you've got the bad fats, which are saturated. They're common in a lot of processed foods, and they can increase your risk of heart disease. The goal is simple. Just try to swap the bad for the good more often.
We've talked a lot about all the great stuff to add to your diet. So for this last section, let's flip the script and focus on 2 key things you should really start working to reduce for better health in the long run.
And on that watch list are 2 usual suspects: sodium, which you know is salt, and added sugars. The tricky thing about these 2 is that they often hide in foods where you'd least expect them, and they can have a really big impact on your health over time.
For sodium, the daily goal is to stay under 2,000 milligrams. But here's the kicker. Most of the extra sodium we eat doesn't come from the salt shaker on the table. It's hiding in processed and packaged foods. So cutting back on those is the single most effective way to protect your blood pressure. And when it comes to sugar, the advice couldn't be simpler. Choose nature's candy. Get that sweetness from whole fruits, which also give you fiber and vitamins. Those added sugars you find in sweets, sodas, and even a lot of fruit juices can lead to problems like fatty liver and type 2 diabetes down the road. So, as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with this one thought. Every single meal is a new opportunity. The food that you put on your plate today is literally building the body you're going to live in tomorrow. The power to shape a healthier, more vibrant future is right there at the end of your fork. So, how are you going to use it?